How you doing, everybody? It's your health and fitness specialist, Kelly Brown. And in today's video, I'm gonna give you 5 exercises that you can do in home to get a bigger chest. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing is that you're gonna need some type of bench. The bench that I'm gonna use in today's video, I put the link in the description. We got dumbbells. I'm sure you have dumbbells too. If not, you need to get some dumbbells or some type of kettlebells or some type of resistance. You're gonna need some type of weights. We're doing in-home stuff, but you need to have some type of equipment. So we're gonna try to work the top parts of our chest, our incline parts. We're gonna work the mid chest, we're gonna work the lower chest, and we're also gonna work that part of your chest that makes it wider. Okay, so the first exercise we're gonna do is called the incline bench press with a fly. So I'll demonstrate one more time. You're here, suppress, you're twisting, come out into a fly, bring them back together. Bring them down, elbows at 90 degrees, maybe a little bit less. Pressing up, trying to squeeze in those shoulders, squeezing that upper pec. Turn your hands in, bring them back out into a fly, stretch that chest out again, and close them back up. I like to combine flies with all my exercises because chest moves naturally in a fly motion. Not so much in a bench pressing motion, but more in a fly motion, because that's how you get a chance to really tear apart the muscle fibers by doing that stretching activity. So you want to always have a fly incorporated, but for me, I like to just really beat down on doing a lot of flies, especially if you don't have heavy weights. The other thing to remember is the amount of volume to do. I'm a big advocate of, if you're doing in-home workouts, you need to be doing a lot of reps, especially with something that you could have done in the gym with just maybe 5 to 10 reps. When you're at home, you're gonna need to be doing somewhere around 20 reps. Always make sure your head is on the back of the pad on the incline. You don't want your incline up too high. You want it to be so that you're leaning back a little bit. All right. You want to make sure that your elbows stay at a 90-degree angle. You don't need to pull them down too far. So this is going to really work out your upper chest. It's going to hit that incline good, so it's tearing it apart the way it needs to, and it's also giving you that strength by adding that press in there, okay? All right, let's move into the next exercise. All right, so the next exercise is a bench press. You got a flat bench. I just adjusted it down. We're gonna do the same similar motion, but just on a flat bench. The thing I want you to remember this time is that you really want to squeeze your chest. So when you're coming in and you're contracting that fly, make sure you really flex in that mid chest. Let it stretch you all the way apart. Don't try to hold on to the weights and not allow them to pull you back. Allow those weights to stretch you down in a natural motion, but not you pulling yourself away, okay? Just allow it to let it come down, stretch you out, pull it back in, and just squeeze and really flex that chest. And every time you want to do that, so you flexing here on the way down, when you go back up, you squeezing apart, and you flexing again when you get back together. So flex, flex, flex. That's one of the key things that I've learned from some bodybuilders in my day, just working out with guys. If you want to grow, you want to have that symmetry, that shape in your chest, you got to really flex those muscles, all right? All right, the third exercise we're gonna do is just a decline. So what I like to do is just do a basic press. All right, we're gonna get into a decline, do a press, but remember, you always wanna squeeze, flex, and contract that lower pectoral muscle. $15 to 20 reps, do those 4 sets, and make sure you're squeezing that lower chest. You'll be able to feel it when you're in a decline. Let's move on to the next exercise. Okay, so the next exercise we're gonna do are push-ups. I really like to use the perfect push-ups because they allow you to have that swivel in your wrist, and when you're doing that, you get a chance to work and recruit more muscle fibers than just doing basic stationary push-ups. Doing push-ups builds a natural physique. It gives you that look like an action figure. Okay, you want things to tie in. You want your chest to tie in with your shoulders and tie into your arms. When you just do certain weights in the gym, because they're isolation muscles, they make muscles grow without the other muscles, versus having something like a push-up that requires your shoulders a little bit. It requires some lats. It requires your triceps. It requires your forearms. And so when you're doing exercises like this, you can grow, comfortably at one pace with everything together, and you'll look like you're supposed to look, versus when you see somebody who only does a bunch of shoulders, they just have huge shoulders, but nothing else matches up. So push-ups are that great tie-in exercise, just like pull-ups and any type of calisthenics exercise you can do. You want to keep those as your foundation. I talk about that in my book. If you don't know, click the link below and download your ebook, the Kelly Brown's Guide to Natural Bodybuilding. So make sure you're doing push-ups at least once a month, and I like to stick for a rep count around 200 total, okay? Okay, so the last exercise we're gonna do is just for the decline chest again. You don't have to do all of this in a routine. These are just some exercises, of course, that you can choose from. If you wanna alternate between some of them, then you can, but you know, you can put it together in a routine if you want to. Anyway, so here's the last exercise I'm gonna show you for chest. This one's gonna require a band. You can use a resistance band or whatever you have laying around. I just happen to have this one from before, and so I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, and we're working that lower pec again. So all I like to do is step on my band here, grab it from underhand, and all we're gonna do is raise. And all you're working right here is just squeezing that lower chest, that lower pec. It's almost as if you were doing something with a cable fly from behind you, but instead of using the cable, we're just using resistance bands, right? So same thing, set to 20, set to 25 if you want to. You don't need to pull up too high. This one is heavy for me. I think this is 100 pounds, so me pulling up is really forcing it. So, you know, with you guys with resistance bands, just get your stance right to make it have more resistance on it if you need be. But a lot of reps is always the best. The thing that I really appreciate about working out from home is that you don't have to have your friends managing you when you're working out. You know, when you got your partners and stuff like that, you almost have to consider trying to one-up them or be motivated to be inspired by them. And so you might skip out on form or something like that. But when you're working out in your own house, there's nobody watching. You gotta just be disciplined and just do the work. I mean, you know, just get the work done. You don't have anybody to impress, nobody inspiring you. You just gotta just get the work done. And you can feel a lot better because you can take your time, squeeze and practice and really control, do slow motions, and you know, pull down slowly, press back up slowly. So keep that in mind as well. Take your time. You don't have nobody to impress when you're working out in your house. So, you know, just be free, all right? I hope you guys learned something today. Let me know if you guys like this video. Leave your comments below. If you know any other exercises that you do for in-home workouts for your chest that you think, you know, will be effective, drop them in the comments below so that other people can read it as well. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you guys. We're growing. Don't forget to get your Kelly Brown Naturals meal prep containers. The Etsy link is in the description as well. Also get your ebooks, Learn to Bodybuild, Guidebook to Natural Bodybuilding, and also How to Lose Weight and Keep It Off. Check those 2 books out as well. Follow me on Instagram at GetFitWithKB, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.